All right, y'all. I'm back with another one. This is Upchurch, the O. Um, and let's see what he talking about. Let's get into it and see what he talking about. I know the last one, it was hilarious, but this one, I think he just finna, vent to us and tell us what's going on and stuff like that. But on that note, let's go and get into it.
Man who is a valet driver in Nashville. A very intelligent young man who is a valet driver in Nashville just told me this 30 minutes ago. He said, "You're not crazy, you're chosen." Joseph Richard. And so much stuff clicked when he told me that. I've already been going through some shit in my life and watching a lot of music documentaries and, seeing the stages of fame that some of these people have gone through. A lot of the ones that I watch, these people actually end up dying because of certain things like stress or what people say to them, or all the people that come out the woodwork at a certain
Facts, like, a lot of people in the music industry has been passing it. It's been crazy. I've been going through a lot myself. That's why I ain't really been uploading like that. It's just what I've been going through the past 2 years is taking a toll on me. I ain't even finna sugarcoat it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't been uploading, but he is speaking facts about that. He said this dude came up to him and told him, you are chosen. Like. But to me, Upchurch is chosen. Like Tom is, you know what I'm saying? Tom McDonough, he bring us that real that we don't see other artists doing it. You know what I'm saying?
point when people see someone is going somewhere, it's different. But when you realize somebody has gotten somewhere and they're here to stick around,
Fact.
that's when the real madness starts happening. That's when a lot of artists start to like spin out of control. And
Yep. Yep. That's when the real stuff begin. And you notice that artists ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah. That's when it's like, man. And it's like they competing with each other, artist versus artist. It's like I'm better than you, and it's like we can't both win, which you should want to think that, but nowadays they don't think that. You know what I'm saying?
in all kind of different ways, what they should be doing, what they're making, who they're hanging out with. Or is their imagination being hijacked in a sense? Are they doing drugs to cover up what's going on in their life? Because, look, man, you can only have so many motherfuckers riding a car.
Facts. Especially when you get that fame, you don't want to be around the wrong people. Be with your day ones that were with you when you was broke, cause if you get around new people when you got fame, 9 times 10 you finna get side up. You gonna get killed, get robbed, and as simple as that. But you want your day ones that were with you when you were broke and didn't have none. Straight up.
If you got four solid motherfuckers riding in a car, keep those four solid motherfuckers in that
Yep.
car. You make sure they always have a reserved spot and nobody ever sits in their seat. You can't be fitting motherfuckers in the trunk, on the roof, in the engine bay, and being like, yo, we're going. Your car, no. That's going to be the most uncomfortable car ride ever. Not only for you, the driver, but for the other motherfuckers who got the reserved spot in your car. Not only that, with so many motherfuckers trying to ride, you ain't going to be able to drive like you usually drive.
Yep.
Then guess what? You wreck and you die. Whether that's die in the music world or die in real life, you die in some type of way. Now, at my point in my career right now, I have a very solid circle. I got the best support system. I got the best manager. I got the best videographer. I got the best producer. I got the best everything. But that's what I'm learning right now. When you have the best everything, when you are the happiest, is when people start
Yep.
trying to shoot you back down.
That's when it start. When you at your happiness and you at your peace, People notice that shit and try to knock you off straight up. He's speaking facts about that. People does that. They don't want to see you. You know what I'm saying? They want you on the same level as them. Stressed out and miserable. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody get a piece of your mind. You know what I'm saying? If they take that piece of your mind, your peace is everything nowadays. Straight up.
And when you get to this level, the level I'm at right now, and a lot of artists have died at, these people just don't shoot at you physically. They shoot at you in 50 different ways to bring you down, which is why you have to form this perfect, trustworthy, respect driven circle. Like when I watched Lil Peep's documentary, you know, he got to a point where everybody wanted to be around him all the time.
Yeah.
I seen one part in his documentary where he's asleep because he's tired as fuck, and he's got people kicking him saying, "Come on, get up. You're going to the studio with me." He didn't have a good circle. The dude ended up, waking him up, and he's like, "Dude, I'm tired." He's like, "No, motherfucker," and reaches in his jacket like he's got a gun. He's like, "You're going to the studio with us because you popping right now." Bro, do you know what would have happened if somebody did that to me? Well, first off, everybody in the studio that was with me would have jumped up and all beat the shit out of this person, then slung them outside to
Yeah.
leave. And as they're leaving, other people out in the city are going to be like, "Hey, where they at?" That's the kind of circle I have. But here's the thing. As the artist, you got to stay under control. Once you have that perfect circle, it's your job as the artist to respect that circle and not take that circle for granted. Oh, they're doing all this stuff for me.
Yep. You can't take your circle for granted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta respect it too because you got some real ones and you don't want to lose them real ones. Straight up.
good. I'm good. And all this shit. And you can't just roam around just being a diva. It's your job. You're the fucking leader of the circle. Not all problems can be dealt with by the circle. Some problems have to be dealt with by the leader, which is why we're making this video. And also, before all this shit that's about to happen with me happens, I want to say this. Because after People's Champ comes out, I'm going to be a totally different person. Not a totally different person in my heart. I always will be the same person in my heart. But the way I soak stuff in, what I choose to soak in, whose phone call I choose to answer, who I choose to work with, who I choose to associate myself with, is going to be very, very selective. And the reason I am doing that is because I respect my circle. I respect my family. I respect my fan base. And right now in my life, this album ain't even dropped yet. And shit's gonna majorly change after this. But even now, as it hasn't dropped, I got people, hey, come here, hey, why won't you talk to me? Hey, why won't you do this? Why won't you do that? Hey, here's what you should do. Here's what you should.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel for the famous people that had to deal with it. That's crazy. And it take a toll on your life, It do. It take a toll on your life, not just for famous people, normal people too. Like people, most people don't know what you're going through in your personal life, and you shouldn't tell everything. Tell everybody what you're going through to people that you don't really be around, because the 9 times out of 10 they just want to know if you to go back and say all this and that and just keep spreading. They ain't really concerned about you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I slowly stopped telling people that's around my area and where I'm from about what's going on in my life. Because, these people where I'm from, most of them only want to know how you feel to go back and tell somebody else and just gospel about it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't concerned about how I am, and I ain't with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the famous people go through it the most. You know what I'm saying? they go through it the most. Yeah, I'm going through some shit right now, but just imagine me with the fame and what I'm going through now. Like that, man, I'd be somewhere in one of them crazy house or something for real. Like, but it's just crazy. You gotta stay around your day ones and the people who actually care about you.
Shouldn't do. Hey man, you been acting like this. All that's going away. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. And you know why? Because it affects the leader of the circle in this situation, which is me. In your situation, it's you. So with me lately, a few things have been bothering me are these things. What people say on the internet. It doesn't matter what people say on the internet. It means zero.
Yep.
Do you wake up beside them motherfuckers? No. Do you go to sleep beside them? No. A lot of people lately have been saying, oh yeah, I heard Upchurch is on hard drugs. Hey man, you do drugs. Hey drug addict, you look like you're on drugs. Hey, it's not my fault they don't know what fucking hard work and being tired looks like. Because they don't work and they ain't
Exactly.
tired. Because they
That's hard work. I'm putting in the hours. A lot of people don't know what that mean. A lot of people don't know what that mean. Working hard and barely getting any sleep. It's like straight up.
sleeping all the time. Plus, I mean, dude, if you think I'm on drugs, good. Okay. I'm on all the drugs. There you go. That's the end of it. It don't matter what that motherfucker thinks. Because guess what? They ain't beside me. They ain't never been beside me. They won't be beside me. And they couldn't ever be beside me. That's just the way it is.
Yep.
So, if somebody's saying something to you, fuck it. Let them say it. Who fucking cares? My next thing. People telling me what I should do. Let me tell you something. The only person that should ever tell you what you should do is your mama. I don't give a fuck if it's the biggest record label owner, your business partner. It don't fucking matter. They shouldn't tell you what you should do. You know why? Because they don't know what you should do. All they can do is pitch you an idea. And all that idea
Yep.
is what they think you should do, which still ain't you thinking it. And the reason I say that is because over the past year, I've had a lot of people come to me and tell me what I should do. And when these people tell me that, I'm like, well, fuck, dude. Am I doing what I shouldn't be doing? Am I doing something wrong? You see, your brain starts to get off track. But let me tell you something. Nobody should be pitching you an idea or giving you advice or telling you what you should do if they've never been in your fucking position. I don't give a fuck if it's working at a restaurant, being a construction worker, or being a billboard charting artist. If you ain't got more
Facts. Don't nobody should tell you anything. Like he said, besides your mama or your father. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was real close to my dad, and I was a daddy girl. You know what I'm saying? I was more close to him than my mama. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, no record label, the biggest record label shouldn't tell you nothing. Straight up. Don't let nobody control you. You control you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody get, like that towards you. Once that happen, I'm telling you, once that happen, it's about over with. Once that happen, shit, you pretty much, and you ain't got control of none. Once they take control of you, once the label take control of you, oh no.
golds or platinums to me, then shut the fuck up. I don't need your advice. I don't want your advice. You can't give me advice.
Facts.
And that's all there is to it. From now on, if I'm in the studio with somebody and they're not senior to me and been in the game longer and have more accomplishments, and they start yapping off, hey man, you should do this, you should do this, I'm gonna escort your motherfucking ass out this studio. And if I can't, there's 4 other motherfuckers that definitely can do it for me. After you're escorted out of the studio, Your number's getting blocked? I ain't talking to you no more. It don't matter how many fucking YouTube videos you make going, fuck you. I'm not gonna give a fuck. Cause I'm not even gonna look at it. I got shit to do. And the shit that I got to do don't involve that person. My next thing, helping other artists. I've helped a lot of artists from the start of my career to now. Half the motherfuckers I've helped either talk shit for even more clout for whatever reason, or just don't even associate with me anymore. Just quit talking to me. The ones I've helped and then they turn around and talk shit, it's because these motherfuckers wanted more. They didn't want to do nothing for themselves. They wanted me just to keep lighting the fire while they just blow it out. No, you have to help yourself. To about half the people I've...
You got to help yourself. You can't wait on somebody just to give it to you. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. No.
helped, it was me scratching their back. And then when I was like, hey, I need a back scratch, they're like, huh? What? And just disappeared. It's one-sided. Has it hurt my career? No. But after this album drops, shit like that could hurt my career. Plus, when you do that, some of these artists that you help, they come back like fucking maggots. They get in your DM. Why'd you help me? Why'd you help me then but not now? Well, why this? Why that? Why don't you shut the fuck up and go to work? That's what you should do.
Like, why you ain't help me? Why you ain't do it yourself? If you want something, do it yourself. Like, you waiting on somebody? Really?
The fuck out of here. Get out of my DM. Why this? Why that? Why ain't you at the motherfucking studio? I'll tell you why. Because you don't want to be a boss like me. You want somebody to make you a boss, kinda like me. That's the issue. From now on, if I do a feature with somebody, it's not just gonna be anybody. Not no more. It can't be. This next album it's got too many legendary, well-respected motherfuckers on it. One of the features is Boosie Badass. And that is going to change hip-hop. It's going to change the way people look at certain strands of hip-hop music. For a fact, from now on, if you ain't living the shit, if you ain't respected, if you ain't writing dope shit that everybody's heard, I'm not doing a song with you. If your stuff sounds like shit.
He said, I ain't doing a song with you. They let you know.
If you ain't respected, this next album it's got too many legendary, well-respected motherfuckers on it. One of the features is Boosie Badass. And that is going to change hip-hop. It's going to change the way people look at certain strands of hip-hop music. For a fact, from now on, if you ain't living the shit, if you ain't respected, if you ain't writing dope shit that everybody's heard, I'm not doing a song with you. If your stuff sounds like shit, I'm gonna tell you, hey, this sounds like shit. If I think you're writing gimmicky stuff, I'm gonna say, you write gimmicky shit. Because I've noticed that these people I shout out, these people I do songs with, my people look at those people. Like, for real. Like, what I say is good holds weight with a lot of people. And I've been wrong a few times. And it's just because I have a huge heart. And I want everybody to win. And this, that, and the other. But what I got to take into consideration now is my word holds weight. So if you ain't dope...
Oh, man, that song with him and Boosie, boy. That song gonna go in. I already know. Boy.
I ain't saying you are. And can you buy a feature with me? No. A feature with me cannot be purchased. It has to be gained.
Yep.
Or I have to ask for it. There's no price tag. You could offer me $5 million. If I think your stuff sounds like shit, I'm going to say, I don't want your $5 million. Keep it. I respect my fan base so much and care what they think so so much that, I mean, look around, bro. Look at the music scene. Everything can be bought.
Yep.
Your band can be bought.
Yep.
Your image can be bought.
Facts.
Your ideas can be bought. Your features can be bought. You can't buy me. You have to respect me. If you don't respect,
He's saying you can't buy them. Like, nowadays, everything can be bought. You got the money, everything can be bought. But church letting you know you can't buy him. Straight up.
me, I don't fuck with you. The bigger I get, the more people want to shoot me down. The more people don't want to see me win. The more people want to tell me, you ain't gonna be that. You ain't gonna be this. Well, guess what? I am gonna be everything that a hater don't want me to be. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times over, and then some. You know why that is? Because I don't work for a motherfucking hater. I work for people who need to see somebody like them accomplish something bigger than themselves. And that's what I'm doing. I'm setting goals and accomplishing those goals and building something bigger than myself. And that goal is not money. If money was my goal, I'd have retired 2 years ago. I can retire at any moment that I want to right now and live comfortably for the rest of my life. But that's where ambition comes in. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for the heart and soul of every small town boy and girl in the entire world. Every doubted on person, every person who don't have faith in their self. I'm doing it to show that you don't need a record label. You don't need all this shit they tell you they fucking need. It's all a lie, bro. And it don't matter what you come from. You can be whatever in the fuck you want. And that is, I hate to speak about myself in third person because it's fucking weird, but that's what I want you to think. When you see the name Ryan Upchurch, for every independent artist who's getting told, well, you can't get to this level without this, they're full of shit, bro.
Facts.
They want your money.
Yep.
Look at my record label, Hollywood Records. Chase Matthew is signed to my label. But let me tell you something. He's an independent artist because of how I structure my shit. You me tell you how shit goes at Hollywood Records. If you think I'm lying, go ask Chase. Here's my model structure for Hollywood Records. It sounds stupid as fuck, but it doesn't matter to me because it's mine and ain't yours. Here's how Hollywood Records goes. Hey man, I've been watching you for a minute. I really believe in you. You live what you're talking about, and you really love music, and you have a real strong ambition for it. I'm rich. Here's the money to get you started. You're signed to my label. Do whatever you want. You're doing good already. If you need any money or need my input, holla at me. That's it. That's literally it. It's a fucking brotherhood, bro. A sisterhood.
Damn. That's literally it. You know, most labels be wanting a percentage and gotta check in with them first. You can't release your album when you want to when you sign the most label. They release your album when they want to. Damn, that's it. That's crazy. But hey, he said it's a brotherhood. It's a family. It ain't no partnership. Long as you keep doing what you doing and you good and you ambitious at it and you keep going, that's it. Just give me your word that you gonna keep going. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make this money together. And that's what these other labels need to do too instead of getting over on their artists. That's exactly what happens. Straight up. Man.
You sign a female one day, maybe. I don't know. Depends on if I see a female worth signing or not. Everything y'all have seen that Chase has done that has big numbers, all this other stuff, I'm sure some of the numbers are from me backing him up, but all this shit he's doing is him. It's not 20 motherfuckers being like, hey, we should do this, we should do this. No. Because only Chase knows what Chase should do. With how I select people, which is weird. I mean, how I chose Chase was, I've already been watching him for a while. I already knew about him. I invited him to go ride Harleys. Me and my buddies ride Harleys like fucking animals. Going around curves 90 miles an hour and shit. I took him with us. He slapped together something in his backyard, made it run, and he hung with us the whole time. And he sounded good. That's the epitome of him getting signed. I told him whatever he needed, I'd back it up. Whatever he wanted to do, I'd back it up. I'd fund it until he could fund himself. Put on good for the name. Do your thing. And that's it. No sense in fucking... That's what I don't understand. Why sign somebody you gotta work on? You ain't finna buy a fucking car that you gotta fucking put an engine in. You know how much I make off Chase? 10%. You know where that 10% is? In an account for Chase. You know why that is? Because it's smart. I don't need money. I'm an artist myself. He don't need money. He's an artist making money right now. But guess what? In that 10% account that's going to be stacking up over the next 2 years, if he wants to do something fucking outrageous, there we go. There's the money. When Chase's contract's up, if he wants to leave, he can. Literally, the next day, he'll be able to release music under his name, make 100% profit, and there won't be no weird little fucking thing in the contract saying, well, you can't use the name Chase Matthew. It's his motherfucking name. He can use it whenever he wants. I'll still be his homie, and we'll do it again with another artist. And I know there's going to be other business people.
Facts. That's how you're supposed to do it. Like, straight up.
Out there be like, well, that's a stupid business model. That's so dumb. Well, you don't care about music like I do, so shut up and go sit down somewhere. Well, that's not smart if you're not making money. That's what a broke record label says. So you're a broke one. I'm not. I want to make a legacy and a name with people who respect that name.
Yeah,
and that name is Holler Boy.
Yep.
That name means more to me than my own fucking health. And that's what separates me from other fuckers. These people, a lot of these record labels, they say, yeah, man, we want to help you. We want to help you. No, they don't. They want to pimp you out, bro. Because they're in a bind.
Yep.
And they look at you like, oh, they going to get me out of this bind. You want somebody's advice? Ask somebody who ain't in a bind that don't need you. You know why? Because they're going to give you a straight answer that's actually helpful.
Yep.
How else do you think they got to where they're at? But anyway, I know we got a little bit off track, but let's keep going. My last thing. People texting me some negative shit. I'm over it. You text me some negative shit, like, oh man, dude, this, that, and the other, and then I can't this, and I can't that, and this is going on. Listen, man, if you need somebody to vent to, that's straight. But if you texting me this shit all the time, I'm blocking you. I don't want you in my life. You're not gonna be in my life. You text me with some, oh, well, poor me, block. You texting me with some drama and gossip all the time, block.
Right.
You hitting my line with some, man, you know who I really don't fucking like right now? Block. I don't fucking care. You know why? Energy is real.
Yep.
You let negative energy around you, it don't matter how positive you are, that positive level's gonna go down.
Yep.
You got positive motherfuckers around you every day telling you positive shit about what they're doing, what y'all are doing together. That positivity level just gonna go up. And right now, with all the moves I'm about to make, and all the people I'm about to associate with, and have associated with, and have features with, and have around me, they're all positive people. And the only thing I want to do is make them go further up. And that's where we're going. I want my energy level and positivity level to be so high that if somebody pops out with a little negative RPG and shoots it at my positive card, it's going to bounce off. My car's going to go, huh? At the end of the day, you don't let nobody tell you what you are or what you're going to be. The only person that tells you that is you. And whatever you're doing in life, how you get there is some of these things I said in this video. And with that being said, I am going down in music history. I am going to have features with people that y'all never thought I'd have features with. I'm going to be bigger than everybody thinks that's watching this video. I'm going to be a dominant character in one of many turning points in hip-hop history. I'm going to play an important role in mainstream deteriorating and independent artists skyrocketing. I'm going to be known for co-producing stuff. People are going to want to have me in a room when tracks are being made, so they're made a certain way. I'm going to go down in history for that as well. And later on in life, when my entire career is looked at, in the future, people are going to study what I done. They're going to study how I done it, And they're going to try to figure out how to do it again. You're not going to be able to do it again. You can try, but you're not going to be able to do it like me and my people done it. And I'm being serious. You know why? Because I'm a fucking boss. Now, go look yourself in the mirror. You want to change your life? Go look in your mirror and tell yourself you're a fucking boss. But when you tell yourself that, fucking believe it.
Yep. You got to believe it. Straight up, you got to believe it. You got to believe it. He said, go look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you a boss. And you got to believe it. Don't just say it, believe it. And that's the thing. Believe in yourself. Believe in your work. Believe that you can succeed. And you will make it far. A lot of people say it, but don't go through with it. They go through with it for a while and then they stop. If you believe in yourself, keep going, keep thriving, keep pushing. Don't stop just because it get hard. Yeah, it's going to get hard. But it ain't nothing finna come easy in life. Nothing. It's going to get hard. But you just got to keep thriving. I'm telling you. But on that note, y'all let me know what y'all think about the video. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Comment below what you think about it. And y'all already know. Catch me in the next video. I'm out.